Come on in, people. Come on in.
Look at that pink. You know, always entertaining because more often than not, we show up. We don't talk to each other until we come on Zoom.
Nope.
And we both
not a text, nothing. Yeah, no. We don't talk to each other since whatever. Anyways.
Well, yesterday when we were working on a Power of an Unstoppable Woman event, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, and here we are. Pink glasses. Pink, 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 pink. And who are we?
Who are we? We are all in alignment with Anita and Cheryl.
And this is Fun Shui Friday.
Fun Shui Friday coming to you live. And this is our how many episode something?
I can tell you in a minute. 125.
125?
Yes.
1258. That's an 8.
Love that 8.
Oh, I'm so excited. Good morning, Lee. Because my friend and partner, Cheryl, was in Sacramento, California a few weeks ago, and she was hanging out with Adrain and company, Joy Roby and Marilyn Harper. And guess what? They gave Cheryl a book to give to me because we always talk about numerology. And so, yay, I have my own autographed copy. I just have to read what the girls wrote.
Absolutely.
Dearest Anita, you are the light. Blessings, Marilyn Harper.
Aww.
And Anita, shine on, girl. Big hugs, Joy. XOXO. So, thank you, my friend. And I have another book too. I'm going to put that up there for a moment.
Well, hang on to that. Hang on to that one just yet.
Yeah. So there's another book that I, received a copy of called Ignite Your Faith.
Can't see it.
Where Cheryl Viczko is international best-selling author in this book. And here's the thing.
There you go. Now we can see it.
Cheryl needs to autograph it for me yet. So it hasn't even come out of the plastic wrap. But guess what? This was the first book that Cheryl got. And she gave it to me. Anyway, so
well, I gave Cheryl it to you because if it weren't for you, I would never have met A, Marilyn and Joy, B, Lady J.B. Owen, that I've had the pleasure of working with in that book. So it's all because of her. It's her fault.
It's my fault.
And you know what?
I'll take the blame. I'll take the credit. Okay.
And you know what today is too?
Yes.
It is the launch of another one of my stories. And I don't have a book to show you because we're just launching it today, called Blue Talk Special Edition. And the foreword is written by Marie Diamond.
Drum roll, Marie Diamond, who is a Feng Shui master who was featured in the movie The Secret. So Cheryl is, you wrote a chapter in that book, and that book is being launched today from Blue. BLU stands for Business Life Universe. And Marie Diamond wrote the foreword.
Wow. Yeah. And mine is chapter 2.
How cool is that? Yeah. So I love it. So good morning, everybody. Yeah, we're so busy. I'm not even looking over here at the chat. We got people joining us. Karen made it. Yay. Lee's here. Paula's here. Kathy, Sandra. We were just talking about you this morning, Sandra. So love, love, love. We got so many exciting things happening, and it's all because of you. And you know what? Our friend Sandra, her word for the year was ripple. And I think we should all adopt that word for the year because things have been rippling out everywhere.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool. So today is the first Friday
of the month,
so
August
what do we
4
do?
already.
We do Feng Shui card readings from Tara's Feng Shui Personal Paradise card deck. Woohoo!
Mm-hmm.
And who in the chat is putting their name in for a card reading?
Well, nobody's put their hand up yet, but go ahead, ladies. We're here. We're shuffling our cards. So, couple just flew out. I don't know. Maybe. Oh, Lee says she wants one. Okay, Lee. Okay, Lee, I'm going to do it for you, and then whoever else puts their hand up, Cheryl will do a card reading. Okay, so.
Betcha.
Yeah, I love the energy of these. Okay, just a minute. I got to get my groundingness happening. Oh, Sandra put her hand up.
Sandra put her hand
like
up.
That.
Okay.
Little emoji or whatever they call it, emoji. What does that stand for anyway? Emotional. What is G? What's the?
I don't know.
What's the emoji? What the heck is that? Does anybody know?
That's a good question.
Yeah, so I know the EM part of it is for emotion, so it's showing an emotion, but I don't know the G part of it.
Anyway.
Isn't that funny how we just take these things for granted and we just go, oh yeah, whatever. And Paula says, pick me. Okay, so there you go. We got Sandra, we got Paula, we got Lee. Okay, I'm doing
You're doing Lee. And while you're getting into the zone, I'm going to continue shuffling.
As soon as I said I'm going to do one for Lee, 3 cards flew out of the deck.
Well, I just had one fly out for Sandra. Okay,
so here we go. Lee, we have for you today card number 27.
We can see
home office.
You did that so
card
fast.
Number 23.
Hang on. Slow down. Oh. You're doing this with the card. We can't see anything. You're looking at the number and the picture. Thank you. Let's try that again. There we go.
Okay. Card number 23. That's the kitchen.
Okay. And the first one was home office. And what was the number?
Yes, 27.
Thank you.
And then we have plants.
And that number is?
Okay, so Lee.
What's the number of plants?
Oh, number 9.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. So what do we got? 9, 23, and 27. Oh, and I'll be able to look up in my own book what that all means.
3. You got a 5.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. Oh, comes to a 5. Okay. So Lee, I don't know you personally. And so, you know what? These card readings, right? It's whatever's going on, the potentials in the quantum field, we call it. So, the first thing that came up for me when I saw the number 9 card, plants. So plants are, in Feng Shui, those are chi enhancers, right? So that's to lift our energy, to feed and nourish our life force, our soul. It's that nourishment that we get. And of course, we know that our physical life, our physicality would not be possible without the sustenance and nourishment that we get from plants that come from nature, right? So I'm thinking, Lee, that you maybe need to look at how you use plants in your life. Are you eating the raw foods? And of course, you know what? The kitchen card also came up. So just the combination of those two is giving me the sense or the feeling that you need to look at your health. And your health is, the kitchen sustains, like those appliances that are in there are there to cook the food, to nourish our bodies. And when our bodies are nourished, then that takes care of the mind and the soul, and we have more energy, right? All of those things. And so really look at how you are nourishing your body with plants. And this is a great time of year to go to the market gardens and to get that fresh fruit. I was at Cheryl's house yesterday, and oh my God, the raspberries are just dripping off the plants, and they're so juicy, and it's just like, oh, it's just so wonderful to have that connection with Mother Gaia, and just know that right there, that beautiful fruit has just, come forth with all of this love and care and attention. And that energy then is infused or embodied in our own, chemical DNA, quantum energy field thing. And to eat that kind of food actually amplifies our life force energy. So, that's what I'm thinking for you. And then, of course, in Feng Shui, when we talk about the kitchen is that hub or the center of the home. Quite often, it's that place where we go as a family to, sit around and talk while somebody's doing the cooking or the baking, or, it's like a little magnet, the magnet area in the home. And so, Lee, you want to make sure that that area is functional, that everything that is in that space is serving you. Okay? That's a key word here, because everything that takes up residence in our home is alive with energy, and it is there to support you. It's there to serve you. Think of every kitchen appliance as being a little butler saying, what would you like today, Miss Lee? I'm here to serve you. How can I be of service? Every appliance, every pot and pan, everything that's in your kitchen, get a mental image of it being a little butler. And if it's not serving you, then it has no business being in your space, because all of that energy needs to be conducive to elevate your life force energy so that you have great health. And then the third card, or actually it was one of the first cards, was the home office. And so I'm thinking that you need these two things first, because whatever business, whatever thing that you're thinking about, that that you want to launch, that you want to really bring forth out into the world, that's part of your purpose, you need that life force energy in order to do that. Okay? So that's what I got, girlfriend. Hope that makes sense for you. And if it does, leave us a comment. And yeah, I'm going to, for now, and Cheryl is going to see what came up for Sandra.
Yes, indeed, we are. Greetings, dearest ones. First, before Sandra, we wish to speak a little further for Lee. For Lee, that office that is taking and consuming of your time is affecting the time you take to care for you.
Ooh. Mm-hmm.
That is the reason it came out first, dearest. Now,
okay. Did that make sense? Yeah. Give us a comment, Lee.
Miss Sandra. It is interesting, the cards, that many cards flew out of the deck for you. So we chose the small grouping of 3 that landed on the floor. There was a larger grouping. There's much to speak to you about, young lady, for much is shifting in your world. However, the cards we wish to speak to you about are the number 11 card, Water Features. Then came the number 49 card, Love and Marriage. And the 17 card, Foyer. Interesting, dearest Sandra. With so many things flying out of the deck trying to grab your attention, we see you may have lost focus on the love and the relationship aspects, those important relationships of yours, dearest. It is very easy to get drawn into the busy, 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 go, 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 help, 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 do this for this person and that for that person and this for this and that for that and that for that. And at the cost of what? The ultimate love and relationship is with thine self. And when thine self is cared for and nourished, as the Anita was just talking to Lee about, then the fullness of Sandra can easily assist, can easily help, can easily be of service. But when thine self is drowning, it is very hard to help others. Dearest Sandra, interestingly, the foyer came in. Now, for many, the foyer is by the entrance to the house, but we wish to speak to you about the entrance to the business. What is there? How many directions can you take from the foyer? Is it so open or is it blocked? Is there a distinct path to go left? Is there a distinct path to go right? What is it that you want others to make decisions on? Look with energetic eyes, dearest. You know this, and yet we become busy. We go in many directions, and looking at the foyer will help you ascertain which is the direction you need to take first. The Anita.
Yeah. And I want to add in that, Sandra, with water. Of course, we know in Feng Shui, right? The Shui is the water, and everything in balance, that yin yang. And water has the ability, as the vessel Cheryl was saying, drowning, right? So water has the ability to sustain our life and or consume. And it's that element, as all the elements are, when we have them in overabundance, they are controlling and or consuming. And we only have to look to nature to know that, hey, the big waterfall, like Niagara Falls, can crush you in a second. Or that beautiful trickling stream, you can cross it easily, right? So that water feature, that water thing that came up for you is also getting you to look through your Feng Shui eyes for that balance, right? That's what I'm picking up.
Excellent.
Okay.
And while you were doing that for the Paula.
Good morning, Gail.
Inadvertently, intentionally allowed 3 cards to come up for the Paula.
Ooh, okay,
the number
the
2
Paula
card, art, the number 2, pertaining to creativity. Interestingly, the number 47 card, wealth and prosperity. And number 10, sound makers. Now the Paula, we could say the 2 and the 10 art and sound makers are one and the same. For one can be the other, and the other can be one. But what sounds are you surrounding yourself with, dearest? Is it the sound of nature, or is it the sound of chaos? Chirping comes to mind. You can enjoy the chirping of the birds, or the chirping of those around you can drive you crazy. It is those degrees, the swing of the pendulum from one degree to the other degree, the back and forth. When you find yourself in the middle, being hit by the pendulum, this is your wake up. This is your time to take notice. That the divine is speaking to you, catching your attention in the subtle moments, in the chirping of the bird, not of the people. With this card in the wealth and prosperity area. Interesting, isn't it? How one connotes to the other.
Mm-hmm.
We look at wealth, humans look at wealth in the form of dollars, for the most part. Can you look at your wealth from a different perspective? Maybe by putting on some feng shui eyes, dearest Paula. The wealth, the abundance, the prosperity that surrounds you. We take you back to nature and the chirping of the birds. That is often taken for granted. We do know you love to be out in nature and in the garden, and at times it seems like a burden. And what you are saying at those times is that prosperity, the abundance in that garden is a burden. Is this true?
Mm. Mm. Well, no comments from Paula, but I also have the sense, Paula, that when the art card came up and the sound makers and wealth and prosperity, and again, just like our beautiful friend Sandra, some of that balance, that energy of balance, that reminder, because when art and sound makers, that all has to do with that joyful, joy-filled expression. And it reminds us to be like children, living in the moment. So are you doing that? Are you taking time for Paula to play, to have fun, to dance, to sing? Even if it's just cleaning your house, turn up some of that 80s music, girlfriend. Let's rock and roll, right? It's just like getting some of that movement, like the wind dancer. You've got to be able to do some of that soulful expression. So I feel that some of that energy is kind of stuck in there. It's kind of, pent up in Paula. Yeah, you need to let it out. So come over here, you and I'll dance it out and, just get playful, right?
Your arms are going like a sound maker.
I know. Well, I'm the wind dancer.
Yeah, you're a wind dancer.
Yeah.
You are so.
The wind dancer, sound maker.
Interestingly.
Yeah. So Paula, get moving. Let's turn up the music.
Interesting. Lee's cards total 5. Sandra's cards totaled 5.
Ooh.
And Paula's cards totaled 5.
What? Okay, well, you know what 5 means?
You're going to look it up for the first time in your own book. It's a triple 5. It's
but I'm going to look up 555. But you can, the 5, just number 5 alone, is all about change, right? Change. We got to make some changes. Ooh, okay. So let's find 555. Oh, I'm so excited. Look at this. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I have to tag Marilyn and Joy so they could see my. Ooh, the 5 is balanced and poised for movement. Right?
Isn't that
it can
appropriate
roll
for
around.
All 3, right? For all 3 ladies.
Ooh, poised for movement. I love that. 5 represents change, sensual or sexual freedom might be changing. Ooh, some enthusiasm, entrepreneurial spirit or enterprising spirit, cleverness, a search for harmony and balance. You cannot make this up. No, does that not flow with everybody today?
Yep,
holy
100%.
A move in a totally new direction, almost a pivot. Seeking balance between the physical and spiritual world, tactile, literally something to physically touch, changing one's energy, changing one's direction. So that's just the 5.
That's just the 5.
Now, what does it say about the triple?
5.
The triple 5. Ooh, so it's also about change, but in a more powerful manifestation. In the old frequency, the 555 is about bumpy and many times upsetting experiences of transformation, big experiences of transformation, huge transformation. However, that old frequency energy is itself transforming a bit almost as we speak, because currently 555 can strike fear in some humans. Whenever they would see it, they would think, oh, no, everything is going to fall apart. And they want you to know that it is not falling apart. It is falling into place. The new energy of 555 is to embrace the flow of things. Ooh, goosebumps. The 555 indicates the major, big time, huge transformation is happening in every cell of your body, in every cell of everybody's body, in every cell of the rocks and trees and the buildings and the plants and everything. Whoa. Give us a heart if you like that.
Talk about a 555 day. And I'm doing the math in my head because this is a 7-year. We're in the 8th month, which is 15. And today's 4. So 19, 9 and 1 is 10 new beginnings for those 555s. Love it. Love it.
And we are in full moon energy.
Yes.
And we are also in the Lion's Gate portal energy.
Oh, heck yeah. That's on Tuesday.
So that's that combination. I can just see that whirling of energies, that 555, and it's poised, right? As Marilyn said, it's poised for movement, for change.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. And we are 10 o'clock. We are on time today.
The button.
But before we leave, also thank you everyone for joining us. This is so fun. I love the first Friday. I mean, I love every Friday of the month, but I love the first Friday of the month because it's something a little different and we get to practice channeling, or I do anyway. Cheryl's already a channeler, but
you're a channeler as well.
Yeah, it's all good.
It's all about practice.
Yeah, practice. Because as we know, right, repeated action over time equals your results. We teach that in Feng Shui all the time. Do we want to leave them with something?
Well, we do want to leave them with something. Is Sharon on?
Sharon is not on.
She's not on today.
No.
Well, we wanted to do a shout out. Many of you have seen Sharon. She's participated in a couple of our classes. I wanted to give Sharon a shout out because she was the first person to take advantage of our VIP ticket sales that went on August 1st for her and a friend. Now, here's the cool part. In case you don't know, Anita and I are hosting the Power of an Unstoppable Woman event here in Red Deer, October 21st and 22nd. And Sharon is from BC. Her friend is from Saskatchewan, and they're meeting in the middle for a girls' weekend. How fun is that? And they will be our first VIPs. So I think we need to have something extra special for Sharon and her friend.
I think so. Yeah. And oh yeah, there she is. She is on. I see her. She just made a comment. She never commented sooner. So yay, thank you, Sharon. We love that. And of course, we have some we've just had some amazing things. It's just everything is all in alignment. This event, Cheryl and I were talking yesterday with one of the speakers. We happened to be in person with her. And you have to go on the website to see who that is because we just uploaded her photo and bio yesterday. And we were talking about the power, and it is going to be a powerful event.
100%.
And it is more than 400 women gathering and learning and having an experiential weekend together and bonding and forming new friendships. It's going to be more than that. I really feel that there's a calling that we are to lift the frequency or create some vibration that, as our friend Sandra says, is going to ripple. Yeah. Because as we know, we are all connected energetically to all things, to everything, to each other. And what we do, right? What I do for myself, what I do for you, I do for myself. 100%. So anyways,
yeah.
I could go on and on. So Paula, you just registered, just go on the website. I put the link there, go there, and tickets are on sale.
Yep.
VIP tickets
and they're limited.
General admission. Yeah.
The VIP
I put the link, Lee, same thing, powerofanansstoppablewoman.com. And like I say, we just uploaded a couple of the new and every day, like seriously, in the next coming weeks, we're going to be adding speaker spotlights. Like when you see our lineup, you're just going to go.
And here's the thing. It's not just about listening to the speakers. It's about being inspired and energized and activated by the speakers' stories, because they are some of the most powerful women that we know.
Oh, goosebumps.
Right? So all of that on this 555 fabulous Poised for Movement Feng Shui Friday. We thank you. Thank you so much for joining us. And we'll see you again next Friday.
And we'll see you next week. We might have a surprise for you next week.